Behold, the vast world in which we live. A perilous place, rampant with monsters that threaten humans at every turn. Brave adventurers battle these creatures, heroically facing countless foes. These stalwart warriors confront danger every day for the sake of the people, for the sake of the world!
Including yours truly, Alvin, the adventurer! Whoa, an encounter already? All right, let's do this! Curse you! Nothing with such cute button eyes should be this strong! Kuma! Not good. Really not good?
Excuse me, are you having some trouble? I'm Carla, the Dark Elf, a healer as it so happens. It's a pleasure to meet you, mysterious armored man.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. I'm Alvin the Human, a warrior, as you can probably see. Not the best time for introductions, though.
Are you all right, Alvin?
Does it look like I'm all right to you? Quit standing there and help me already!
If you're going to ask somebody to aid you, shouldn't you kneel at their feet like a supplicant and abase yourself as is proper?
Sorry, one sec.
What? Is something the matter?
That was the part where you step in and help. Not ask me to grovel in the dirt!
I don't understand why you're yelling at me. Is the stress of life getting to you?
No, the stress of this moment is getting to me!
Or maybe you're lashing out because the magic beast was about to defeat you. That's not a healthy way to deal with your anger.
Would you stop talking?
You're yelling again! Humans are scary! I hate you!
Whoa, hey, there's no need to cry about it. Listen, I'm sorry for yelling, okay?
Only sorry? That's all? Not ready to howl with shame and remorse?
You little...
Deep breath. Don't let her bait you again. Engage her calmly, like the mature adult you are.
Huh?
I haven't heard that howl yet. So...
I can't do it. I'm gonna blow. Oh, crap, I totally forgot. Sorry, almost done, I swear. All right, here's what we'll do. Carla, was it? You give me a hand, and I'll perform one task of your choosing.
Anything?
Well, as long as it's reasonable.
Then start groveling!
Is that your kink or something?
Actually, I take it back.
Huh?
In exchange for my help, I'd like for you to form a party with me.
What now?
The truth is, I've never been a member of a party before.
You don't say. I'm shocked.
It's the strangest thing, but for some reason people avoid me. My working theory is that they're intimidated because I'm so far out of their league.
Might want to work on that theory some more. And is that supposed to be a wink? Anyway, I guess that'll be fine.
Wow, thank you so much, Alvin. You won't regret it.
I'll ditch her the first chance I get.
For the record, though, my adventurer rank isn't very high, so don't go getting your hopes up.
My hopes were low from the second I saw you.
Not the response I was looking for. And put your thumb down! Will you just get to the healing?
Of the nation.
Me, idiot!
But you seem fine. I mean, you've been yapping your head off for a while now, so how bad can it be?
Freezing! Please!
Oh, I see. Someone wants to be babied, don't they?
Can we move on?
Jeez, I was only trying to lighten the mood a bit.
Well, stop. You're objectively terrible at it.
All right, here I go.
Finally, it's about time. As soon as this battle's over, I'll come up with some excuse
Don't
and...
move a muscle! Your heart, Alvin, it's still moving.
I'd be dead if it wasn't!
You see, this is what happens when you yell at people! You wind up getting yourself cursed instead of healed!
You're the one who... What was that last part?
I accidentally put a little curse on you. Whoopsie.
A healer who curses people? What kind of What premise is that?
Don't be so dramatic. It isn't much of a curse, really.
It's not?
It'll kill you if we get 300 meters apart, but that's all.
Kill?
Oh, goodness, I know you're grateful, but there's no need to grovel. It's a tad off-putting.
This isn't gratitude! What am I supposed to do? I can't go off and ditch you now!
What? You can? I was just a bit of fun to you!
I don't find any of this fun, least of all
Will
you!
the two of you please calm down, Rar?
What's that?
It's not good to fight, Kuma. Alvin, you should be ashamed of yourself for yelling at a young lady like that, Bear. And Carla, you could be more considerate of his feelings, Rar. It's important for a party to be civil, Kuma. We can all talk through this, Bear. Right, Rar?
So now you're suddenly articulate? And pick a tick already!
I vote that we open a dialogue to stop this cycle of abuse. The topic? Warriors' tendency to look down on healers personally and professionally.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have an objection regarding this topic. I also have a question for the group.
Very well. The accused has the floor.
Well, now I have another objection, but setting that aside, why is the Magic Beast a part of this?
Oh, how reprehensible! He'd deny you a voice in this conversation based solely on your status as a Magibeast!
Or based on the fact that we were just trying to kill each other.
Open your eyes. Magibeasts are living beings just as we are. Though our forms may differ, if we would but join hands in the spirit of kinship, understanding could be reached!
I hate to break it to you, but it's a little late in the game for the Holy Woman Act to be convincing.
May I speak, Kuma?
He's chiming in again?
I've been told that among Magibeasts, the longest-lived often possess great wisdom and a wealth of experience from which to draw.
Yeah, but that's just like dragons and stuff, isn't it? Before we hear you out, would you mind telling us your name?
Oh, goodness, where are my manners, Rar? I'll need to give this a little thought, though, as our species doesn't have what you referred to as names, Kuma.
If he can play amateur therapist, you'd think he could get his speech tick consistent.
It may not be the most elegant solution, but your kind tends to refer to us as mostly bears, Bear.
That's just plain lazy.
We're listening. What were you going to say mostly?
If you'll bear with me, Kuma, I thought I'd share my observations of your behavior earlier, starting with you, Carla. Your healer class is a very vulnerable one, Kuma. You require protection, and the purpose of the warrior class is to provide that protection. So if he dies or is incapacitated, that would have ramifications for your personal safety. You seem like an intelligent person. Surely you can see what I'm getting at and how you may have misstepped. And as for you, Alvin the accused,
This again?
even if you were engaged in combat, you used extremely abusive language towards someone you just met. The way you spoke seemed to suggest that a healer is supposed to help any warrior they encounter, whether they want to or not, which is a tremendously arrogant attitude, Kuma. Elves are sensitive to negative emotions, Ra. It's no surprise she reacted the way she did in the face of your outright hostility, Bear. Forgive me for subjecting you to this rather tedious lecture, Ra, but if you're going to be a party, then you will need to build a foundation of mutual trust and respect. There's also the fact that you have to remain in close proximity for the foreseeable future or Alvin will die. It may seem difficult now, but I recommend approaching each day with a spirit of gratitude, Kuma.
I'm humbled. A truly magnificent speech. You weren't kidding about Magibeasts. This guy's chock full of wisdom. Hey! Come on, that was some majorly deep stuff and you slept through it all?
Of course not.
You did too!
Can it be? You've never heard of sleep learning before? No.
So you were sleeping! That's it! Sit down!
But why do I need to?
No questions! Sit!
Fine.
I want to know what your problem is. It's like you don't even care that you put this curse on me!
Now let's calm down, Kuma.
Not a chance! Some people need yelling at, and she's clearly one of them!
Be nice, Ra.
And another thing, what kind of thoughtless jerk falls asleep when someone's talking to them?
Please, Kuma.
That is absolutely unacceptable unless it's the school principal.
Well, hold on. That doesn't seem very polite either, Bear.
Or the city council?
Napping in front of government officials is strictly forbidden.
Perhaps we can discuss proper napping etiquette later, Kuma. I think we're getting a bit off track, Bear.
This Magibeast has lived a long time. He's practically ancient.
Ancient?
Which means he's your elder. And as such, he deserves your respect. The aged among us should be venerated, not slighted. Honor him as you would your own grandfather.
Oh!
Huh?
Never discuss a lady's age! Roar! Oh dear, Kuma. This is awful wrong. Oh, what to do? I don't know, Ra. Behold the great and fearsome power of the Magic Beast Bear!
This is the part where we die, isn't it?
I feel like I got hit by a carriage. Did I drink too much again?
Oh, thank goodness, I thought you'd never wake up, Bear. I just got back from picking a whole bushel full of orange fruits. Go on, try one. It'll perk you right up, Rawr.
Thanks, sounds good. Tasty. So is this your house or what?
Yes, but burrow's the nomenclature.
Okay.
Oh, I am just so glad you're alive, Bear. A smack to the head like that one could have been fatal, Kuma. Of course, I was the one who clobbered you, Rawr.
Sorry, I had no idea you were female. I hope you can forgive me for being so rude to you earlier.
Thanks, I'm sorry too, Kuma.
So did you nurse me back to health?
Oh, no, it wasn't me.
Huh?
Carla didn't stop with the healing spells the whole time you were knocked out. But look at her now. Healer, heal thyself, am I right, Bear?
Carla healed me?
Wow, it's morning already. I'll have some bread for breakfast, please. I like my coffee with lots of milk and sugar. And I will not eat my yogurt unless there's honey on it.
Jeez, demanding much? Hey, that stupid robe and that hat!
Curse.
That's what people wear when they're putting a nasty curse on someone!
Cursed you.
You were in such awful shape, Bear. The first healing spell didn't quite do the trick, so she had to do it over and over, Raw.
What? You call that healing?
Actually, she called it magical acupuncture, Raw. But as you can see, your wounds have healed, Bear. That's all thanks to Carla, Kuma.
Looks like everything's where it should be. For now!
So, breakfast?
Hey.
Goodness me. Seems the relief has brought her to tears, Bear.
I am crying so much and...
Why does this feel like terrible performance art?
I'm sorry.
Commit to the bit at least.
I did the best I could and cast all the top healing spells on you, but the damage was so bad. I was able to fix your body, but your face was hideous.
Rude? Wait, what do you mean?
Your face was all messed up, and I wanted to get the general layout back to normal.
Did you have to reshape it?
I got as close as I could to your original face, but I failed. And now you're stuck with that dumb face.
Well, that's just me.
Oh, I'm afraid she couldn't even get it close to normal.
Huh? You're joining in now too? Great. Hey, you dropped your speech tick.
Your face looks so awful, Kuma. There was really nothing we could do, Rah-Rah.
Seriously, rude!
See for yourself, Bear.
You have a hand mirror?
A lady has to look her best.
Do Magic Beasts care about that? Fine, let me look. You guys are acting like I'm a hideous monster, so let's see how things healed.
Please don't be angry.
Will you drop the baby talk? You guys are acting like my whole head is a disaster now, but it felt perfectly fine to me. What the?
She tried her best. Please don't hold it against her, Bear. She worked so hard. I mean, you saw how tired she was, Kuma. But she lacked the power. And now you have to walk around with a barely passable face, Bear. Carla, dear, please don't cry.
And to be fair, I'd never seen what Alvin's face looked like, so I was flying blind. It was all guesswork.
You mustn't blame yourself, Bear. And if you must hate someone, hate me, a lowly Magic Beast. Raw.
You guys, it looks exactly the same as always.
I'm accustomed to being hated by your kind, Kuma. It's all my fault, Ra.
No, it's my fault! If only I had the strength to save you from such ruin!
I'm telling you, it's totally back to normal. In fact, I think I got a little more handsome. Did you hear me? I said my face looks just like it has my whole adult life.
Hey, you're finally awake, thank goodness!
I've been awake. Are you gonna act like nothing happened?
After injuries of such severity, this is a miracle, a blessing from God!
Yeah? Is my dumb face a miracle too?
Viva the Creator! Go God!
For creating my barely passable face?
Got me too! Viva Carla!
Hoorah! I'll leave your mantle here, Ra.
Thanks. You have tons of equipment here. Where did you get it all?
Oh, I suppose you could call them tokens of my wild and misspent youth. I picked more than my share of fights with adventurers back in those days, Bear. They're trophies from all the fights I won, Ra.
Oh? Well, maybe people really do mellow out when they get old. Oleander is a shrub.
You truly are such a considerate person, Kuma. I think you and Carla will get along swimmingly, Ra.
I really wish I could agree with you there, but I have my doubts.
Try your best, Bear.
This one's perfect! In the name of God, I shall punish you! Holy Theme!
Ha-ha!
Oh, don't tell me you're leaving so soon, Bear.
Yeah.
But are you sure you wouldn't like to stay a while longer, Kuma? It feels like destiny brought us together, Ra. You could always stay the night, Bear.
We both know I can't do that. I'm a person. You're a magic beast. You and I together was never in the cards.
I suppose, Ra.
But I'll warn you, I'm quite a sore loser. You took me by surprise this time, but next time you might not be so lucky.
Bear?
I'll be back to challenge you to a rematch. And you'd better be ready when I show up.
Oh.
You get it?
Ra. Oh. Kuma! You are a spirited human indeed, Ra. Very well. When you come for me, I shall give you quite a welcome, Bear.
Oh, I'll be counting on it. In the meantime, you better work on that speech tick of yours.
Kuma!
Stop this right now!
You banned me, Ra.
Huh? What? What's wrong?
What do you think is wrong? Why do you two have to fight?
Bear?
Why? After we'd all finally become friends?
Wait, Carla, Kuma.
After all that happened, why must you promise to fight again?
Really, Carla, you gotta learn to read the room, Ra.
I thought we had living proof at last that magic beasts and humans could get along.
Yeah, we do get along. This is just kind of a face-saving thing.
Why can't we all just get along? Why must we perpetuate this violence and hate?
It's really not like that. I swear we get along. We're just pretending to be enemies for appearance's sake. Why is she making us explain? Saying it out loud is downright humiliating.
You two should be ashamed of yourselves! You were injured and mostly brought you all this way, into her very burrow at that. She's your benefactor, your benefactor. But you can't be grateful. Not even her care can erase your hatred. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm the one who actually did all the hard stuff, the healing and whatnot. So I'm the one who deserves most of the credit when you really think about it. Not that it's all that big a deal or anything, I'm just saying. I just feel like you should show a little more gratitude and respect. I mean, we're talking about the person who healed your injuries here. Even if you still have a stupid face, that's not her fault. That's between you and God. But don't get me wrong, it's not like I picked this class because I want constant praise or anything. That's not it at all. All I'm saying is if you really wanted to express your gratitude to me, I wouldn't deflect like some people do. I think I'm pretty good at accepting compliments and gratitude with grace, which is rare these days, you know? So if you wanted to, I don't know, give this mace to me as thanks, then I wouldn't turn it down. I couldn't possibly turn it down! I accept!
So, you just took it.
Yes, as compensation for my services, of course.
It felt more like you numbed her mind with a bunch of fast talk to me. Anyway, how long does this I die if we split up curse last? Isn't there some spell that can lift it? Everything you do ticks me off. Every wave, every step, every blink of the eye. I guess we're stuck together till you figure it out.
Yes, we are. To my great displeasure.
Trust me, the displeasure is all mine, Carla. Whatever. Hey, do you remember how I promised I'd do one thing you asked if you helped me? When we met?
Yes?
Well, you saved me from serious injuries, which is helpful, so I'll do it. Let's form a party. Look after me?
Yes, and you do the same.
My thumb!
Oops, sorry, accident! I bet you're pretty sad you didn't get to hold a cute girl's hand, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah, all you want doesn't change the fact that I'm right!
You are not right! What you are is annoying!
Hey, by the way, Alvin,
What is it, Carla?
where are we going to sleep for the night? It'll surely be morning by the time we reach the nearest town.
Good question.
Mostly offered to let us stay the night and everything, but you said no.
After all that posturing, there's no way I could have stayed the night! And it would be way too embarrassing to go back now.
Alvin, my friend,
What?
I have suddenly been bowled over by a very keen and powerful intuitive impression about you. You are extremely incompetent, aren't you? You can't even object. So sad.
You think you know everything!
But not to worry, Alvin. Luckily for you, I am in your party.
Ah!
Just leave everything to me.
Next episode's title is... Forced to travel with Carla, a healer, Alvin resumes his original quest to gather antidote herbs, but on the way he ends up getting attacked in a graveyard by ghosts, which they manage to escape unexpectedly, but then fall into a trap set by goblins and basically...